Yo, there it is. I put my hat on before the video came on, and sometimes that happens. What's happening, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays. This is Morning Wood, brought to you by the Max Wagers Network and, of course, BetMGM Sportsbook. They've got a promo for all new accounts. Check it out. Up to $1,000 in a risk-free first bet. Just use the promo code MORNING. Download the app and then use the promo code MORNING. Or check out the description of this video. Click on the link. It gets you there. That's what's up. If you guys are just joining, or even if you're not, like and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications. It's Friday, y'all. I'm ready. What's good, Rod Cape? How you doing? If you guys haven't checked out the new Total Chaos, the Insiders Room did Total Chaos last night. The 3 NFL games that are going down tonight. Rye Cape was one of those handicappers that gave his picks. What's up, Julie Carly? Yo, happy Friday. That being said, so I have not actually graded the last Woody standing as of yet, but it will only take a few moments. But if you guys have your picks, go ahead and throw them on in. We do have 2 special guests today. I'm running behind. I'm sorry. Who copy clipboard? I still haven't invited. We've got Joe Madden coming on to talk about the Chargers, and we've got Daniel Henderson, Breaking Vegas Sports Bets, is coming on to talk about the Bills. So this should be a fun one. Boom, Twitter. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. Could I just have like 2 seconds, just like real quick? Okay, cool. I wanted to start the show. I didn't want to start late, so we can do this together. It's Friday. It's our slow day anyway. So I went 1-1 in the Handicapper yesterday. There's Daniel Henderson. Boop. Okay, done and done. So it was all right. I'm okay with that, I guess. Yeah, hashtag ring the bell. You can ring my bell. They used to play that when Derek Bell? Kevin Bell would go up to bat for the Astros. Then go get one for lunch. This is actually a last night beer. It's not a current beer. What's up, Justin? How you doing, homie? How you doing? Buenos dias, Pedro Mas. ¿Qué pasó, amigo? Thank you. I know. It's hard without Lenny. I need Lenny. I used to run this all by myself all the time, and now I'm just a mess without him. I'm lost without him. So good little NFL game. Well, not really a good little NFL game last night. Kind of a blowout of an NFL game, but it happened, So there's that. And 27-11 goes under the total. 38. Yep. All right. Nice, Rickett. Get it, dude. Cashed. Bam. All right. One done. We'll get there. Hi, Tim Earl. How are you today? You're still in on a Friday. I can't believe it. You're so big. The Toronto Blue Jays on the money line. All right. I had the Braves and the Mets over yesterday, and then I had, where are you, Tim Earl? Right here. The Giants under. I've just been rolling with that Diamondbacks Giants under. It was a little bit scary. The 5th inning, it was like 5-0 in the 5th. I'm like, crap. Is this the day it gets me? Okay, so you're cashed, and you're taking the Blue Jays. Well, Terry will be thrilled. Wait, isn't it when you take the Blue Jays that they lose? I remember that about you from when you were in town. Terry doesn't like it when you take the Blue Jays because then they lose. You watched the Ho game? There's a Ho game? Can you bet on it? What are the odds like? You got action? No, I'm just kidding. You watched the whole game? Yeah, I was kind of in and out of it. We kind of checked in on the scores. Josh's team is the Seahawks, so we want to know, but really, then we would see the score, and we're like, we don't want to know. It's cool. It's totes cool. You know what I watched last night, y'all? That E60 on Alex Smith. Holy cow. Like, I remember Alex Smith, but I had no idea that he went through all the stuff that he went through and like the visuals of his legs. If you guys haven't watched the E60 on Alex Smith, it'll change your life. Also, it's going to make you feel like a piece of crap. You're like, what am I doing with my life? That this is what Alex Smith does with his. And I'm just like sitting here, not conquering the world, I guess. That's a tough freaking road he went down. Much props to you, Alex Smith. Get it, dude. Get it. So we do have some football going on tonight we can talk about. 3 games. 1, 2, 3. The Panthers and the Patriots. We kind of talked about this one yesterday with Sammy P. If you guys missed the show, definitely check it out. Sammy P. from Nesson gave us some really good tips and just insight on the Patriots altogether. His jam on this game, holy crap, that went to a 6. Remember, Carolina actually started as a 2-point favorite in this game, but then it kind of became known that the Patriots are going to play their guys and the Panthers are not. So that flipped it to New England -2, then -3. Now I see it all the way up to a -6. Still holding on to that 39.5, though. Wow, that's a huge line move there. At this point, I don't feel like I can even bet that. Blue Jays made you money last night. You parlayed the Jays money line with the over 9 at +400. Well played, sir. Very well done. Texans are playing tonight. Aren't you going to that game, Brandon? Didn't you? Oh, no. Because that's in LA and you're in Houston. But yeah, Houston's taking on the Rams tonight. Rams went from a -1.5 to I'm seeing a +2.5 out there now. Let's see where some money's at. How about that? Let's do a little snooping around and see where the money is at. So we actually have 74% of the money on Carolina and 51% of the tickets, and it's all kind of looking towards an under here, which doesn't exactly make sense because the line is moving up from a 39.5 to a 40. And the line is increasing with New England. So neither one of those lines makes sense. It's a little tougher for me to read live odds on football because you have so long, like the line is out so long, right? So sometimes I have a hard time realizing what the actual opening line was. We've got the Saints and the Packers. We've got 58% of the money on the over, but 55% of the tickets are on the under. The line is wonky. It has it opening around a 38. Bunches of places have it at 38.5, but Caesars has it at a 37.5. So does DK. So that's moving a little weird. All the money's on the Packers. 89% of the money is on the Packers. Here's the weird thing, right? This is what we're looking for as handicappers. A -3 goes to a -2.5 with all the money on the Packers. To me, that's a play on the Saints. You took the Texans money line as one of your HC picks. I love it. What are you in the HC now, Julie? Where's my little record here? I am 20-16. Let me update. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. But it's the weekend, so that's all going to go to crap. We're going to just shove all of that right down the old stinker right now. You're on Texans money line as well? Okay, let's go. Let's go, Texans. What are you laughing at? Shush it.
Right down the old stinker.
Okay, so same thing. Line movement on that Texans and Rams game. 75% of the money is on the Texans, 50% of the tickets, 63% of the money's on the under, but 55% of the tickets on the over. So here's the thing. I don't know. None of the lines are making sense. Everything's a little bit wonky right now. We're going to have to see what happens. I'm in, but slipped in. I know I noticed you were 0-2 a couple of times. I try to leave you guys like positive messages and stuff like that. You got this. You got this. When's the cut? Sunday's cut day. So get some 2-0s under your belt. You're going on Thursday night. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, that is just kind of crazy how those lines are moving right around. Boop, boop, boop. Let's talk some baseball. Joe Madden should be here in about 5 minutos. If you guys haven't already, hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. I need you to. Okay, let's bottom line it. I need you to, period. Okay, Let's see what our baseball is doing today. Can y'all hear that TV in the background? Is that bothering y'all? Let me know. Okay, so first thing I do when I go look for baseball is I just check the streaks. That's what I do. You're still alive? I don't believe it. Sean Austin, I've never even heard of you. Preseason line movement. Yeah, it never makes sense. Okay, good. You guys know I'm not new to football or betting on football, but I'm new to really betting on football because this is going to be my first year that I really freaking care about football. All right, streak-wise. Nothing great. Nothing great. Twins have won 3. Royals have lost 4. Angels have lost 3. I look for 3 or more. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Mariners have won 3. Nada. Cardinals have won 4. Whoa! Did anyone else see Albert Pujols hit a grand slam yesterday? Get on with your bad self, you little home run daddy, you. And the Rockies have lost 5 in a row. So those are kind of the trends. Astros won 21-5. I don't think that's accurate. I am positive it's not. But I think it's really just a typo, which is okay. Because I can tell you right now, well, maybe no, I can't, that the Astros, stay tuned. Oh my God, they did win 21-5. That's real life? I'm shocked. Do you see this is real time. You're seeing my reaction to this. I'm like, that's a typo. No way. Holy shnik balls. Whew. I feel like I want to take the day off now. I mean, that's excessive is what that is. That's excessive. Cash that over? Anybody? Holy sugar. There was a lot of those. Who was it? Texas? Yeah, Texas was a 3-2. St. Louis was 13-0. Houston's 21-5. Toronto was 9-2. So there were quite a few big scoring games. The other one we were digging was the Pirates. So anyone who took those Pirates yesterday, excellent work on that. Good job, Tim, for the Brewers. Bad job, Terry Edelman, for fading the Brewers. I heard earlier there's a trend with St. Louis 0-8 on game 1 on the road. Well then. Well, let's take a peek at that. How about that? Game 1 on the road. Against the Rockies, they lost. Those were a lot of home games. They've also played a ton of home games. Against the Phillies, they lost. Against the Braves, they lost. Game 1 on the road. All right, I'm down. I'm picking up what you're putting down here. They did beat the Nationals on their first road game, which was also a Friday. But you know what? They're the Nationals. Lost to the Blue Jays. Okay, I'm sold. But it's not 0-8 because Cardinals at Nationals Friday, July 29th, they won. Just saying. Oh my goodness, Joe Madden's here. Okay, everybody, listen, get your act right on, okay? Joe's classy. She doesn't just roll into Morningwood with a bunch of degenerates like us. Oh gosh, without judgment, okay? So everyone get your act right together. Say hi to Joe. Be nice. Ask questions. Use your manners. All right. What's happening, Joe Madden?
Judgy, hey? I think I'm the least judgy person on the planet.
I didn't mean it that way. I just felt like we're a bunch of degenerates. Don't make me look bad, Woodies. No, I'm just kidding.
How are you, lady? Don't make her look bad. I'm frazzled this morning. I'm going to be honest. Did you hear my Calgary Flames lost Monahan? I did not hear this news yesterday. Traded him to the Montreal Canadiens. Got Kadri from Colorado. Signed a 7-year, $49 million deal with him. But I lost Monahan. I cried this morning. I didn't know what to do.
I'm still crying over Freddie Freeman being a Dodger, so I totally relate to that.
Oh, it is so hard. I hate seeing stuff like that happen. I really do. And I missed it yesterday. And one of my friends that is Montreal Canadiens fan sent me the news. And I was like, okay, that's not fair.
So what does this mean for Calgary?
Well, Kadri is absolutely incredible. He will be phenomenal for us, but I had a soft spot for Monahan. He was a stellar player. We lost so many of our core guys, like Gaudreau left, Kachuk left, and I know we've got some excellent pickups, but it broke my heart. Monahan was like the last one that, it was Monahan. You knew what you were going to get out of him. You went and cheered for him. right? He always waved at the crowd. He was a great guy. So he'll do well in Montreal.
It's hard to see them go. Like I'm still not quite over Marc-Andre Fleury. I'm still, like I said, Freddie Freeman. There's still players that it just doesn't make sense for me to see you in another jersey. Do you follow players? Like if a player you like goes to another team, will you start rooting for that team to root for that player?
Yeah, I absolutely will. I love to see them do well. I really want Monahan to have a fantastic season with the Montreal Canadiens there. So I'll be rooting for him for sure. So
there's that.
Yeah, there is that. But I still, when they play Calgary, it's gonna be so nice to see him come back, and I'm sure he'll get a warm welcome. I'm sure he'll get a standing cheering ovation when he comes out on the ice. But then that will be it. Gloves will be off. So. It's hard. What about you, Allie? You follow those players and cheer for them?
Not in hockey, but other sports, definitely. Yeah. Well, I mean, with the exception of Marc-Andre, obviously. Yeah. He's the guy. But definitely in baseball and basketball, I've got, especially because I'm such a big college basketball person that, if one of my favorite players goes to the Lakers, then I've got to just cut him right off. Like, sorry, buddy, we're done here. Same if you go to the Dodgers, we're just done here. But for example, Russell Wilson, huge Seahawks fan, big Russell Wilson fan. Now he's with the Broncos. I'm rooting for the Broncos, Okay. It's my team, but I'm rooting for him.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Lakers and who? Lakers and Dodgers.
Basically LA. Yeah,
okay.
Basically LA.
Okay. Good to know. I
used to feel that way about the Raiders until they came to Las Vegas. Now I can't talk that way.
Yeah, those damn Raiders. You got to love to hate them and hate to love them all in one.
Yeah, Tyreek signed up for cooking school because last time you were here, you mentioned that you needed a personal chef. Yeah. So Tyreek is on top of that.
And obviously a personal assistant too, because my notebook is completely full. And now I have sticky notes, like, the large ones all over my desk. So personal assistant as well, you guys.
They make large sticky notes? Wait a minute. Show me that.
Okay. Large sticky notes. I got large ones. It's a whole set of them.
I have the teeny tiny ones, and I think those are cool. They're just like little beeps.
Well, these would be cool if they just stayed in one book. So
yeah. There's that.
Scattered this morning. That's where my brain's at. I don't have my notebook, and Matt Monahan's gone. So
it's rough. It's rough out there. What's up, Terry Edelman? Terry's our other friend from Canada. He was on the show yesterday, actually.
Oh, awesome. I'll have to go back and check it out. So nice to see other fellow Canadians out here. Your morning's been good, though, Allie. Your show's been great so far. I've caught some of it.
I'm rocking and rolling. I'm like you. I'm a little bit disheveled this morning. I'm kind of like, I don't have Lenny with me. So I'm like off my schedule. I'm off my jam,
Oh, where's Lenny today?
He had dental surgery yesterday, so he's just out for the next 2 days, but I'm going on vacation tomorrow, so I figured it'd be fair. I'll let you take these 2 days off. You let me take the next 3 days off. We'll call it even.
Where are you headed, Allie?
I'm going to Sandusky, Ohio.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
There's a huge amusement park there called Cedar Point, and me and my kid are going to go to that with my best friend.
I've actually heard of it. That will be fun. Can't wait to see pictures.
So Joe, Calgary will look like a different team this year, but I expect them to be similar to last year, says Terry Edelman. He's a huge hockey guy.
We better do better than last year. We couldn't get past the freaking Oilers. We have to do better with all these additions. I think it's going to take a little while to jive a bit, but these guys are professionals. We've picked up some stellar players, so it will look like a totally different team. I will be lost at first with who that number is out on the ice. It hurts, Allie. It really hurts. I'm still feeling the pain this morning.
It's tough because as sports fans, we get so connected. We get so engaged and committed to our squad, and our hearts and souls literally go into rooting you on, and then you just freaking leave. You just freaking leave like that. Like I don't have your name on the back of my shirt or something.
I know Johnny Gaudreau hurt the most because he's the one who wanted to leave. Like Mr. Johnny Hockey, we all just gave him everything, and he's like, bye. So
it's no good.
Okay.
Jojo says, I'm still not over Marc-Andre Fleury leaving the Penguins. All right. That's totally fair.
Totally fair.
Oh, Fleury's going to be a wild now. All right, he's going to lead him to the promised land. Well, hey, I just hope Marc-Andre Fleury has a great end of his career, wherever it ends up. I'm glad he's playing for the Wild because that's a team I already root for because I like Terry, so I root for his team. So there's that.
Absolutely. Yeah, Marc-Andre Fleury is phenomenal. So
I found myself rooting for the Wild last year once I got Fleury. Yeah, I'm glad he's not a Blackhawk anymore. That was not a good look for me. I wasn't into that.
Wasn't a good look for him either.
No,
he really suffered there, that's for sure. So
sorry, I know people are talking to you, so I'm trying to like weed through it all.
I love all the comments, all the interaction you have here on the Morning Wood. It's awesome.
They love you. They love when you come on. They ask about you, so I got to bring you on. You know, we got to check in with you. Who you liking on the bases? Have you been doing well with baseball? I know your Blue Jays got beat up by the Orioles a little bit.
Yeah, the Blue Jays couldn't win one to save their lives. And then they come out, win that last game of the series. And then they go in and dominate over the Yankees, who have been struggling as well. Both of these teams, we knew someone had to win yesterday. This matchup today is quite interesting here. Guzman coming out for the Toronto Blue Jays. And then we have Talion coming out for the Yankees. Now, he's been phenomenal against the Toronto Blue Jays. But my concern is taking the Yankees is they can't get that offensive production working at all. They are not driving. They can't hit this freaking ball. So I've looked at taking the Toronto Blue Jays in that first half. I think in the first half on the run line at minus 0.5, it was plus money, plus 110. I got it this morning. So
I don't hate that at all.
Yeah, because I think this game could, like when it turns over to Toronto's bullpen, just can't trust them, right? So I think we can trust in Guzman to come out here strong. He's got a strong away ERA at 1.83. In his last 3 games, it's better than his ERA on the season at 2.41. So I think he does come out strong, limits the bats of the Yankees as long as Toronto can hit one off Italian and get one of these runs in here.
Yeah, Terry says Jay's offense has woken up. I think the Yankees are in trouble. And that's true. We were talking about it yesterday on the show. Back August 6th, August 9th, they scored nine runs on the 8th. From there, 0, 3, 2, 3, 0, 0, 1, 8. So yesterday, before, I love fading Berrios on the road. That's like a play I dig making. I did not bet it yesterday. Part of it is because of the Yankees offensive production, but you're kind of thinking like, okay, 8-7 against the Rays. Maybe this is the turnaround for them. No, it's not. They scored 2 runs. Even against Berrios on the road, you got your ass 2 runs. I'm not down with the Yankees doing this at all. Guzman has been really good on the road, says Terry. That is true.
Yeah, he has been. So this should be a good game for Toronto, at least in that first half. Once it goes to the bullpen, all gloves are off, right? That's where I cannot trust them.
Yeah, that's someone. I was doing a free pick with somebody yesterday who was saying that, like, oh, I just can't, bullpens just mess me up and I mess up on those things. I'm like, then just take it first 5. Like that's a bet you can make, man. It's not that big of a deal, just take it first 5. I think there's such an advantage to betting first 5s just for the fact you don't have to deal with those bullpens. It's one less thing I have to handicap, for crying out loud.
Oh, I know. It takes that whole element out of it, and you can rely on those starting pitchers in that starting lineup. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting day on the diamonds.
Yes, indeed. Let's see where the money is at on that one. Well, maybe I don't have it. Are you paying attention to the NFL preseason at all?
Yeah, I am. So I think we have some lines that are kind of like, you got to ride with the dog plus the points in these ones. I just think there's way too many points here. Let me just bring up the schedule for the second week. Even looking at Carolina, that game tonight, I think that's way too many points. We look at this Carolina team. There's still so many question marks around who's going to be the starting quarterback. Sam Darnold's fighting for his life to get the starting quarterback role. Baker Mayfield, I have no faith in this guy. Still don't understand why they got him. He's just another Sam Darnold with dark hair. So,
and better commercials.
Pardon?
And better commercials.
And better commercials. And I just think that's too many points. We're getting 6 points with the Carolina Panthers here. I think that's too many, so I'm going to grab them plus the points. And then there's a couple others. Texas coming in here, laying 2.5 is really interesting because there's Sean McVay. He doesn't love to win in preseason games. He doesn't like to show his hand for the Rams. I think this is one where the Texans probably come out and cover that spread, even though it's gross to bet with the Texans and to lay points with the Texans.
You do know I'm from Houston, Texas, right?
I
That's something you knew about me, right?
I did. I wanted to see the reaction.
So we're clear that you're talking shit right to my face and not behind me. Okay, just so we're good.
If I'm going to talk shit, it's going to be to your face, never behind your back.
It's hard not to talk shit about the Texans, man. But like a lot of the morning Woodies are on them today. I will say that Texans money line is a big look today. And I think the Rams are going to get, a lot of public bets going in on them. Although most of the money, I believe, was on Texas. Yeah, 76% of the money's on Texas.
I think Texas comes out and gets it done. We've seen them win that first preseason game, and I think they just keep rolling here against this Rams team that really doesn't want to show its hands. So They didn't want to win the last game against the Chargers. You were watching that game. No one wanted to win that game. It was like absolutely ridiculous.
So talk to me about the Chargers. That's your team. That's really, you've got about 3 minutes until Daniel Henderson comes in for the Bills, and I'll let you get on with your day because I know you're a busy lady. But talk to me a little bit about the Chargers. What did you see? What did you like? What don't you like? What are your thoughts?
Okay, so I don't like the fact that we got penalty after penalty after penalty. Story of the Chargers, we get so many. I believe it was 9 penalties by the end of the game. It was absolutely ridiculous. We need to clean things up like that because we saw that in the regular season. We shoot ourselves in the foot, and we're already doing that in preseason. Really bad sign for me. We also defensively are doing the same sort of thing we do in regular season. We're allowing those 3rd and 4th downs. The conversion rate the Rams were able to convert at on 3rd and 4th downs was stupid. And I know that we had, our 2nd, 3rd round string guys in there, but I don't care. Like, this is something that carries over to our main guys. And that's where the issues are coming. So we need to clean up defensively. We need to stop those 3rd and 4th downs, and we need to not take those frickin' penalties. Positives, though. I really liked how Chase Daniels came out. He played phenomenal. He played the first half of the game, was able to get 2 passing touchdowns. So really impressed with him. Easton Sticks, we know, comes out strong as well. He played the second half of that game. But I think Chase Daniels, I was most impressed with him. And then for the running backs, really interesting, Allie. We have like a competition between 3 guys looking for that 2nd string running backs position. I was really impressed with Joshua Kelly. He's done a lot in the off season. He looks like a different player out there. The way he was able to run was absolutely phenomenal to see. And I loved what I saw out of him.
That is what are your thoughts? You guys are at home playing the Cowboys this Saturday, I believe. Yeah, Saturday. It's a nighttime game. So this is actually, I've told you about the slaughter game, right? My theory on the slaughter games.
No, you haven't.
The last game of the night is something to always be watched out for because it's the last game to cash everybody's parlays and teasers and all that business. So that last game of the night can be a real tricky one. And you want to be careful with it, basically, because it'll slaughter all the parlays. You guys are the slaughter game. Chargers started as a -1. I'm seeing you at a -3 now. The total went from 38.5 to a 37.5. So it's ticking towards the under. That Dallas team is gross, is how I feel about them. They like embarrass me, and I'm a Houston Texans. Like, I can't stand the Cowboys, but that was ugly, and they're in trouble. That's how I feel about the Cowboys. I don't know why they're the favorite in that division. Go Giants is how I feel.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I really like what I see out of Dak Prescott in the regular season. I think he is phenomenal quarterback. There was a really strange stat, though, against Hard Knocks teams. I can't remember. It was 18-2-1 against the spread. No, 18-21. There's just a weird stat. Hang on, let me find it. I've got it on one of my notes here because I was going to dive into it a little bit more. They struggle. The Hard Knocks teams struggle to cover the spread in preseason. So I wish I had it right in front of me, you guys. That was something I was looking at. This is one, the Chargers, I'm not going to be betting it. especially with your theory. Lots of people will have the Chargers on the money line because if they're thinking they're a 3-point favorite, just throw them on the money line there. But I can't get behind this Lions team because I think there's so much public behind the Lions because they're loving what they're seeing in this series that I think we're going to see a lot of people on the Lions plus the points.
Cowboys.
Sorry, Cowboys.
No, it's all good. I mean, they're both crappy teams. I understand. Yeah. It's pretty much the same thing. But the coach of the Cowboys ran the Packers into the ground also. It's all in the coach, says Rickett. So, I mean, Rodgers ran McCarthy out of town, said, I'm not listening to that guy anymore. Oh my God, Joe, watch the Alex Smith 360. It'll change your life. I watched it last night.
Alex Smith 360.
Project 11 is what it's called. Project 11.
Okay.
Oh my God, it was so good. Okay, I hate to cut us short because I love hanging with you, but I do have another guy coming in. Daniel Henderson is here. Let's hook up next week, definitely. Oh, I'm out of town until like Thursday, Friday, but if you want to flip-flop shows again, we could definitely do that.
You know, I want to do that.
Yes, indeed. All right, we'll talk soon. And I love what you're doing on your show. I love the chicks that come in. I like being able to meet the other girl handicappers in the world and not just through like a free pick video. I love that you talk to them and chit chat, and you're doing a great job over there. Do you want to tell the people anything about where to find you, how to find you, what to look for?
Yeah, just find me at the link below at Joe Madden Sports on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the works. You'll find me over there.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you, Miss Joe Madden. I'll see you next week.
Thank you. Bye now.
All right. So I also have Daniel Henderson. I know you've been here for a minute. I'm sorry, but I couldn't bring you until 1:30. How you doing, Daniel Henderson?
I'm doing great. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody.
Rocking it
Waiting for this football season to get officially kicked off.
I know you look good in your Bills gear. Oh, Detroit Lenny, don't talk. Damn it. I was hoping he didn't hear that. Damn it. You look good in your Bills gear. How are you feeling? I mean, this is kind of your season. You know, this season has the Bills written all over it. So what are your initial thoughts going into the season? Are you a little apprehensive? It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it is. I'm one of the to me, it seems like preseason, the team that's always the preseason hype team is never the team that does it. So it kind of feels like a jinx to me. I hate this support from outside Bill fans and all the ESPN analysts and everything like that. But I do feel good about the team. Like, I mean, we're looking great. Every position possibly on the field, we got somebody good at it. Our receiving core is awesome. We got a decent stable of running backs, which I kind of feel like our running game lacks a little creativity, for lack of a better term. I don't like the fact that our running game is basically precedented on Josh Allen. You know, who wants your quarterback to be the main, rusher on your team?
I don't want my quarterback to be the best running back on my team at all.
Right. Yeah, it just I mean, it's just so many chances for injuries. Like we need you in the pocket throwing the ball. That's why you're our quarterback. But yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, he does it great. Like he's tough. He's a tough runner. He's a hard runner. He gets those yards that you need when there's nobody open and things like that. But it's just a little bit too risky, in my opinion.
And it opens you up for like a lot of potential injury. There could be a lot of problems with that going on. So you guys are taking on the Broncos. You're at home against the Broncos on Saturday. That opened at Buffalo as the dog at +1, and now it's Buffalo -6. What happened that moved that line? Is someone starting that wasn't going to, or is there anything we need to know, or is that just public money coming in on the Bills because they're the Bills?
I really couldn't say. It probably is public money coming in on the Bills, and we may, being that preseason, how it's been going, there a lot of starters are playing that normally wouldn't be playing at this point, and they're playing longer because preseason is shorter. So it's kind of like we want to evaluate things a little bit more. So that could be a possibility in the line moving, but it looking like Yeah, we got like 69% of the money on Buffalo, so that's probably why the line moves so much.
Yeah,
Us
that's
being at
fair.
home, yeah.
So talk to me about Sean McDermott. I've been looking into coaches lately. I like to know, part of why I really do like preseason is just to kind of find the vibe of the team. Like, do you guys play well with others, basically, kind of thing? Is there a gel there? Does everyone kind of know what's going on, or are you guys just, ass backwards with what's going on? Tell me, what kind of coach is Sean McDermott?
He's a pretty hard-nosed coach. He seems more defensive minded to me than anything, and I like his play calling for the most part, but I will say this. He made some major changes in our program. He definitely brought us back to, a contending team. But my thing is, this is his last year. He can be like, well, yeah, I'll put this one on me. Okay, we put this on you one more time, we're putting you out. Like, it's been too many, to me, late game decisions that he's made that cost us the game. For
And that's
example, with
go
the
ahead.
Kansas City thing last year, why are we playing prevent defense?
Excuse me.
Line up, play regular defense, rush the quarterback. Don't let Patrick Mahomes sit there and pick apart your defense. And you got Tyreek Hill, the fastest guy in the NFL. He's going to get open at some point. You can't cover him for 7 seconds. So it's just, I like him, and he does. I just think, like I said, in those late game, time decisions, he may need to defer to some of the staff.
So one of the reasons I'm super high on the Giants is because they got your old OC. What do you think, is losing Brian Dabble going to be a big issue for the Bills, or are we like we're good? He did what he can do with Josh Allen. Josh is going to be fine. Now move on to Daniel. Or is this like a big loss with the program?
Now that I'm not sure, because I have yet to see it translate on the field, like talking about. Well, what I've seen in the preseason game we had last week, I do like the fact that we can, Allen. If Allen goes down, I feel like Barkley is good enough to kind of keep things going just long enough till he gets back. Like I say, we have so many weapons. It's kind of hard to fumble this up. Like I say, I have to see how it translates on the field a couple of more times to say if it's necessarily a loss. It doesn't look like we're doing the same high-powered offense like we were last year, but then again, it may just be because it was a preseason game and we're not trying to open up the bag just yet.
Yeah, that is part of preseason. I mean, you definitely have those teams that don't want to show their hands, and who can blame them, Well, you know that I dig the Bills. The bar that I drink at is a Bills bar. I want the Bills to do well. Lots of my friends will be soups happy if they do. I know you'll be happy. So go Bills. I really, it was heartbreaking watching them lose last season. It was literally heartbreaking. And you're not even that team,
Like I was messed up for like a week. I wasn't right. It's just like, you wake up with the feeling like something's wrong or something bad happened. Like, yeah, I woke up with that feeling for like a whole week, and I just couldn't shake it. But
that's when Coach K lost in the Final Four, and it was his last game. I felt that way for a couple of days. Just like nothing was right in the world. Like there's a tear in the fabric of the universe, and there's nothing I can do about it. I don't have a needle and thread. Barkley is the Bills' backup. Him and Case Keenum, I believe, is the other one. Matt Barkley and Case Keenum. Yeah. Look at me knowing things. I'm just waking up and knowing shit. Hold my beer. All right.
Yeah, it's amazing that Barkley is still in the league. Like, he's been there for a while. And, I thought he would have done better coming out of USC, but he didn't. But it's still a shock that he's still in the league. But he managed the ball pretty well. He can make the throws. He can not lose the game for us. You know, it's not like we got Peterman anymore.
Sometimes that's all you need is someone to not lose a game. Lenny talks about Goff that way. Like he can not lose some games for us. All right. Okay, let's go.
Right.
That's something. That's something.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a plus.
Yeah, I was thinking that, Rye Cape. The Eagles drafted him because you were saying McDermott's a Philly guy. I was like, he's a Philly guy with him, isn't he? That's a thing. That's a little thing. So real quick, we've only got a couple minutes left. Give me a rundown on what you think for the games tonight. What are you thinking for the Panthers in New England? New England -6, 39.5.
-6, 39.5.
I feel like you just missed the best number on New England.
Yeah,
At this point,
that's
I'd
like,
have to take
that's
the
a lot.
Panthers or nothing.
That's a lot. Especially in preseason to like lay. I mean, but of course it can be covered, but it's still a lot when you're thinking about betting. Since it's like my philosophy is kind of like don't bet the teams, bet the numbers. And 6.5, yeah, give it to me. I'll take it any day.
It goes back to the
especially in
Ross
preseason
Benjamin
games.
rule. The Ross
If I
Benjamin
have
rule
a
is anytime you have a 5.5, a plus 5.5, you find a way to take the dog in the NFL. So, I mean, that's, it was 5.5 on its way to 6. So I don't hate that at all. Teasers in preseason. I was preaching this yesterday on the Picks and Parlays Power Hour, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. I was preaching this yesterday, especially with the way that the totals have been crazy, up, down, left, right, all over. It's just nuts. What's your thoughts on what are we going to see out of the totals this week?
I kind of feel like we're still going to see a lot of overs. I watched the game last night, and if boy doesn't miss that first field goal, we got an over in that one. And I kind of feel like they potentially kept that game under. Chicago was on like the guy was running. He's at the 1 yard line. There's a pile up at the goal line, and they whistle the ball dead. But he's still on his feet, and the pile is still moving towards the goal line, and they whistle it dead. Stop the score. They didn't score. Chicago went for it all 4 downs. Didn't kick a field goal, so which would have took it over. So I'm looking at it. I like your angle how you say they try to switch it up on you, and like if you notice, all of the totals went up this week.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like it's not gonna be a clear wash like it was last week. All the games went over. I kind of feel like it's gonna be like even, and you're just gonna have to look at the teams and kind of do your homework this week.
So it's more of a situational thing than some fluky everyone goes over, everyone goes under.
Right.
All right. Well, that makes sense. Well, tell the people, tell the viewers, tell the morning Woodies where to find you, what you're all about. Tell them, give me your elevator pitch. What's your spiel?
My pitch and spiel is I'm on Picks and Parlays. I'm writing articles every day. I try to do a tennis one to cover 2 of the games that's going on in tennis. Right now, I'm also doing WNBA parlays. Like, so any night there's 2 games in the WNBA, look on the site. I got a parlay out there for you, which cash pretty regularly. Baseball picks. Of course, I'm on Twitter at Breaking Vegas Sports Bets. You can find me there. I haven't been posting on there, which I'm going to get back into it since we got the U.S. Open coming back up and football season kicking up.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, right now, just hit the Picks and Parlays website, look for me, Daniel, and you'll see all my free picks and everything.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you for making me watch Breaking Bad also. I got through it. It's not my favorite show ever, but I love Better Call Saul. I'm totally into it. Don't tell me what happens, but what I do want to know, Josh really, really liked the end. Lenny was disappointed in the end. Just tell me your feelings. Were you happy with the way it ended or not? Don't tell me what happens though.
Right. I'm cool with it. I just kind of feel like it was like, nah, but I'm cool with it.
All right.
I feel like it's a valid ending.
That's fair. I just had to ask. Y'all don't know. I text Daniel Henderson. I'm like, I'm at the part where Chuck died. I go off on him.
Right.
But thank you for Better Call Saul. I'm very happy about that.
It's not a problem.
Right. I will talk to you soon, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by Morningwood, as always, and dropping some knowledge on us. Guys, check out Daniel Henderson. over at picksandparlays.net. He writes tons of articles. He's all about that tennis, really, really into NFL. And WNBA parlays. So check him out over at picksandparlays.net. Bye, Daniel. I'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks for having me. Have a good day.
No problem. You too. All right, Morning Woodies. That just about does it for us. We learned some things today. We had Joe Madden. We had Daniel Henderson. We're rich with knowledge right now, and I like it. I got your Woody picks. If you guys haven't given me your pick already, make sure you drop it into this video or put it in on the Morning Woody Facebook page. We Parladies, if you're a Parlady out there who didn't get the memo, I started a fantasy football league for us. So check that out. I'm talking with Lenny and Craig about starting fantasy football leagues for the Morning Woodies on the page. So we're getting there, y'all. Okay. We're getting there. Thinking about maybe recruiting like 2 or 3 of you guys to be commissioners or something. We'll see what happens. But this is the Facebook page right here, the Morning Woody Facebook page. Definitely get in touch with this because this is where fantasy football will be. And let's also not forget, we've got a new Handicapper starting in about 11 days here or so. Before you go, hit that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and also don't forget, for all new accounts, get signed up with BetMGM Sportsbook. Download it onto your phone. New accounts get up to $1,000 in a risk-free first bet. Just use the promo code MORNING when you download it, or if you check out the description of this video, you can click on the link. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry Lenny's not here. I know that's why you guys all really show up, is because of Lenny. But whatever, it's fine. Y'all have a great weekend. Be safe. I'm not going to see you until Thursday. Keep that in mind. I'm going to be gone. The new Last Woody Standing contest is going to start Monday on the live show. You've got to be live to get into the contest. The prize is $100 and a Morning Wood t-shirt. We've only got 19. Oh, I haven't graded yet, really. Okay, never mind. Forget I said that. I haven't graded all the way. Okay, guys, y'all have a great day. Good luck. And yeah, good luck unless you're against Lenny, man.